Okay, guys. So, can you tell me what play is?
The positive hour.
Positive, and your character's name is?
Paula Savage.
Excellent. And your character is?
Miranda Hurst.
Okay, just give me a quick description of Paula.
Basically, she's just like a really tacky, like she doesn't really care about herself. Like she just lets herself go. She's an alcoholic and a bit of a druggie, and she doesn't really she doesn't really care about what people think of her.
And what do you want from the scene?
To get my daughter back. She wants to do whatever she can to get her daughter back living with her because she's been taken away from her.
Good. And yourself?
Quite professional, uptight, and like with a bit of insecurity and nervousness there.
Why is that?
It's because she's grown up with a dad who's like been kind of disappointed in her, like from the start. She had a collapse, which made her worried about her work, because that's all she's got.
Okay, good. So let's talk about your set ideas, your set and lighting ideas, please. We can help it. You could obviously work together on this or whatever you want to do.
Basically, we're gonna have because it's set in an office. We're gonna have like a big office desk with like 2 chairs on it, one for me and one for Finn. And then there's gonna be just like my file or Paula's file on the desk, and then like
A
big
filing
cabinet
that I get a file from.
and then we don't how would we want the lighting to be?
Kind of dullish looking, so that it looks like it's set on like a dull kind of afternoon.
Okay, good. So, have you any ideas? Have you done any set designs for it? Or
Yeah, I've just done like how it would like basically it's like a sort of drawing, but the filing cabinet will be like either side of the table, and then the 2 chairs, and then with like Paula's file on the desk, and then maybe like a pencil pot with like office like equipment and stuff, just to show that we're like in the office.
They're basically the same.
Good. And what could you tell me why you've chosen to do the chairs that way?
Because they're
what-
better facing each other, because it's kind of like counselling meetings. So
But if
she
it's
needs
on
to-
an angle, you're still facing the audience.
Yeah.
So
So you're
you
still
can
facing-
see your
Yeah.
facial
Yeah.
responses.
Excellent. So that's why you've chosen that. Excellent. So it literally is a filing cabinet, two chairs, a table with some props on that. Yeah. Okay. So what's the props then? In terms of what's the props going to be using?
Well, my props is just going to be Miranda's file, and then I'm going to have a pencil pot with pens and pencils and everything, rulers, possibly a stapler, and like a box of tissues, because obviously it's a counselling session, so you've always got to be prepared.
Good. And yourself? Do you ever use any props at all?
Yeah, I've got chewing gum.
Why?
It's like Paula, like she's always drinking and smoking, so she always needs a chew in her mouth because she's going into the counselling meeting, so she wants to make like a kind of not like a good impression, but like she wants to get her daughter back, so it won't help if she goes in with like smelling of alcohol.
Good.
So we've got some chewing, and then like a cigarette packet with like a cig in, because like she can just pull it out in like the counselling session, because she's not bothered about anyone else, so she just pulls it out and like goes to light it up. But obviously Miranda will say something about that, but she's stressed, so.
But your blade as well.
Yeah, oh yeah, my blade.
Okay. Explain that.
Because she's a bit suicidal and like she's a bit weird.
So I'm gonna have what in terms of what you're going to be using for the blade? Don't mind me asking.
I'm not sure yet. I tried like a house key, which looks kind of like a blade. But we don't know yet. But I'm gonna.
I
try
could
and
get
figure
you one
it
out of a Stanley knife.
like just a normal blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably like a real blade, but obviously be careful with it. Cause
Okay. In terms of your characters now, yeah. So your character choice. Let's talk about Finn. Let's talk about your character first. Let's talk about your hair. Then we're going to makeup, and then we're going to a kind of appearance and costume. Okay, so let's talk about yourself. Go.
But she's a counsellor, so she's got to look professional, so her tied back, like out of the way if possible, and formal looking clothes, because you've got to give your client the impression that you're serious about their situation, and a watch on so that you're making sure you're keeping time of the session, and minimal makeup, because obviously you want to put the client at ease.
Are you married?
Yeah.
You're married?
And a wedding ring as well.
Okay, because you're married, yeah. Okay, good. In terms of makeup-wise, what would that be like?
Well, I mean, counsellors can wear a certain amount of makeup, but you've just got to make sure it's not over the top. So minimal eyeliner and everything, and obviously no kind of contour or highlighter or anything like that.
Okay, thanks, cheers. Okay, and yourself then. Let's talk about your appearance. Take it away.
Obviously, because she's like a bit scruffy, she can't afford like nice clothes and stuff. I'm going to be wearing like a pair of pajama bottoms. Like she just rose up out of bed and just shoved her pajama bottoms on, like a big bubble coat type thing, like scruffy hair in like a bun. Like I'm not wearing any makeup apart from mascara because she says in the play that like she like hastily applies it. So I'm gonna put like bits of mascara running here and just put like a little bit on. But apart from that, no other makeup because she needs to look a bit rough and then just make my eyes look a bit tired. Like put like some dark colours under my eyes to make them look kind of tired.
Right.
And then
Hair.
just in like a big scruffy bun, just shoved up on the top of her head. She's got
Washed,
no time to
unwashed?
No, just shoving it up. Like looks a bit greasy looking.
Why would it be greasy?
Because she can't really afford like shampoo and stuff to wash it. She didn't take good care of herself. She
Okay.
doesn't care. And
Good.
Just wellies and stuff.
So talk about your appearance in terms of your costumes. You talk about wellies.
Yeah.
Yes, you talk about your wellies. What type of wellies?
Just not like non-branded wellies, no hunters.
Right.
She'd just have like cheap wellies.
Okay. And legwear.
Pants, just holes in the pajama pants. Because she's just not got no money to buy new ones, so she just wears the old ones. Doesn't
Good.
really care.
Good. She doesn't. So that kind of justifies that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to bring to the table about your ideas in terms of costume designs or makeup or so personal? We talked about personal props, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to bring to the table?
I don't think I'd have any other personal props because she's got to look professional, so just a wedding ring and watch. That's all you'd have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Thank you.